we've used the word dysfunctional a lot here the last few weeks. And that's when you talk about Treliving. Should he be renewed? Don't know. Does he want to come back? Don't know. Daryl's got a contract. Does he want to come back? Don't know. Do they want to work with each other? Do the players want to play for the coach? Do the players want to play for each other? Where's the owner? And we talked about it last week. By now, in a lot of places, like Christ, Philadelphia put out a letter to fans or whatever. You would have had somebody front facing come out and say, here's where we're at. This is what we're doing. Since Ken King passed, we've not really had anyone. Brian Burke leaves and Ken King passes away. There really hasn't been a face of a franchise here to speak to this fan base about the good, the bad, or other.
What's the plan? And that was the other, another point to make on that is I think the fans are fed up. I don't know if you return with the same crew next year that your base is going to be supportive of it without some sort of messaging from the top.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what the F is going on.
Yeah. When Frank doesn't know, I mean, like, this is the problem with the organization is that if you have a lame duck GM, you don't have a president of hockey operations. The guy running CSEC is never heard or speaking publicly on hockey affairs. And the owner can't even show up to cut ribbon when he gets $300 million of tax dollars. Like, who's saying what to who? This is all dysfunction, and auditing a dysfunctional team feels really hard. What's real? What isn't? It's all like, fuck, I don't know.
And then you're supposed to say, hey, Brad Treliving, give us answers. Well, he doesn't know the answer. Like, who are we supposed to ask here? It's unfair to him to even be in the spot. I think that's the most alarming issue with this team is you're asking for answers of people that don't have them.
Remember Ken King, one of his things he would always say is when fans can be upset, fans can be excited, it could be frothing at the mouth or buying jerseys, cheering. But what you need, the most frightening thing is when they start not to care. When there's some indifference, apathy towards the team, that's when you need to be concerned. And for a lot of years, that's what this fan base has been. They've been sour. They've been loving it. It's been Red Mile or it's been that whole thing. And maybe I'm just not talking to the right people, but I'm starting to get a bit of that. Well, I mean,
I'll tell you what, if they bring Daryl back, you're going to get a shitload of apathy. At least you'd be able to believe in some new process. And there was enough missteps from the coach, and you could look back at the years the guys had 2 seasons ago and say, you know what? If these guys can get rid of their pouty pants and this guy can be a little more modern and, play some guys, not just 32-year-old guys in the same jewelry club, like, I think that would help. But if you're bringing Daryl back, this is going to be apathy central.
Yeah, I don't buy the apathy thing for 1 second. There's 631 people watching this stream this exact second. A passionate fan base that wants answers, that's not getting them. And we don't have anyone to hold to account because we don't know who's going to be here or who isn't. And frankly, they don't know. So let's get some answers.